Thinkers, welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Hear It from a career podcast powered by My Job Factory, where we don't just talk about careers, we talk about the confusion, the pressure, the self-doubt, and sometimes even the wrong decisions that shape your career. Today's guests need no introduction, but I am still doing it. She is a globally recognized AI researcher, a Stanford Elsevier top 2% scientist, an academic leader, and now the director of Symbiosis Artificial Intelligence Institute. But more importantly for our audience, she is someone who has seen students, professionals, and institutions struggle, adapt, and evolve in the age of AI. So, without wasting a single second, let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's hear it from Dr. Shruti Patil. Shruti madam, we are thrilled to have you here today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I immediately come to the first question. Shruti ma'am, before we get into AI research and careers, let me start this podcast with an unfair question. When you were a student yourself, did you always knew that you would end up here? And were there moments of what am I doing with my life? Because our podcast audience have those moments almost daily.
Right. So when I was doing my engineering, definitely I had not thought at that point of time that I'll be part of academics. But of course, I mean, it's a roller coaster ride once you complete your graduation. And somehow, since I was the gold medalist in my computer science BTech university degree as well, so I had the inclination for academics. After that, I worked for industry. I was working with Elsevier, where I had started as a fresher, and after that then I have given GATE examination, got scholarship seat for MTech, then also got a scholarship seat for within the merit for PhD as well. So that's the reason why slowly but I transitioned from IT to academics. And at that point of time also I was feeling that academics, the way the education system was in India, definitely it was going through a silent change, and I was very passionate about leading that change. So that's the reason why once I joined academics, then I continued there as a researcher also, as and a consultant also for certain projects, and then as an academician as well.
Great. Such an amazing career journey. Shruti, moving forward, I want to address the question that is keeping students awake at night. Now there is a growing fear among students and professionals. I come straight to the point. Is AI going to eat my job? From your perspective, what is hype, what is real, and what should people genuinely prepare for?
Yes. Now, I don't think so that AI is going to eat up all the jobs, but AI is definitely transitioning what humans used to do. So now humans will be more involved in doing strategic decision making, which is much more tougher as compared to doing a day-to-day data related mundane autonomous job. So that is a kind of revolution which AI is bringing, which is actually freeing up humans from doing a donkey work, is what I would say. And now it is giving us an opportunity to do something much more bigger than what we were doing since last so many years. So definitely there will be a transition where we will be doing more higher order thinking skills job, and to do that AI is going to be their support system. That is also is going to be very nice, where you have your own personal mini assistant all the time who can understand your strengths also, who can understand your weaknesses also, and very freely you will be able to learn with it. Maybe if you are not able to do one task, you can learn 10 times along with AI, which that kind of support even us as human to human we were not able to provide.
Correct. Such a practical answer, Shruti ma'am. I move on to the next question. According to you, which roles are most vulnerable, and which human skills will become more valuable because of AI?
So vulnerable will be something which was a very repeatable job role, such as the data entry job roles, or for example now even slowly coding is also changing now, so writing basic codes and all. So automation will come in all these things, or jobs roles where lots of Excel was involved, where also again lots of now Gen AI tools are getting integrated. So these kind of jobs will get definitely automated. Also, wherever now AI tools are becoming more efficient, for example, for content generation, especially lots of content will get generated using AI tools rather than humans are required for that, like image generations or video generations or some kind of text generation, blog generation. All these things will also be augmented lots of time with AI now. That is going to happen. However, jobs like system architects is something where lots of scope will come. After that, managers will be techno managers. So lots of expectation from management students will also be that they should be AI aware, and they should be also very well versed with technology as well. So slowly the overlap between engineering and management slowly will move ahead, and somehow the engineering student should also know management fundamentals, and management student would also require to know AI ML, so that then at any point of time the critical thinking and creative thinking skills, the design thinking skills, the overall system thinking skills will come into the picture more. It will not matter whether he is a BTech student or an MBA student. So these kind of system thinking and system development roles will come into picture more as compared to roles which were in actually silos.
My goodness, such a practical answer, job seekers. If you are listening, this was one piece of most important answer we have ever received. Now, moving on to the next question, it's about students choosing AI, consciously or unconsciously. Now, many students are choosing AI simply because it sounds powerful or maybe lucrative or need of the hour. Why is that a wrong reason or a dangerous reason? And then again, who should not choose AI as a specialization, and again why?
AI slowly is becoming backbone of all the core domains.
Okay.
So whatever domains that the students are using, I would say not learning AI is something which I would not recommend, because in some jobs AI will work as a tool for them, right? And in some jobs, the jobs will be to develop those AI tools. So either half of the generation will be using applied AI, where they will be applying that AI knowledge and those tools to do their day-to-day work. For example, in Industry 4.0, in robotics, in healthcare, right, in finance. So their domain knowledge will be the base, and then AI will be the tool that they will be utilizing on that domain knowledge, and that way they are going to become fintech experts, right? Right?
Yes,
and our engineering students are the ones who will not only be using those AI tools, but they will also learn AI as a technology, that how a technology driven solution can be developed.
Okay.
Right? So one is the application part and one is the development part. So I do not think there is any kind of job as such where at least basic literacy of AI will not be required. Okay. Be it healthcare, be it arts or media, be it even social media or influencer market, everyone should know how AI as a technology is playing a role in their own areas, and at the same time one end-to-end system they should understand. So for example, if I'm an artist, so then I should know different facets of AI which can help me to launch my career as an established artist. So where AI is used to develop my art, how AI can be used to publicize my art, how AI can also be used to give me those critics, how AI can also help me to establish it as a business. So there are different facets of my own career where different AI tools can be utilized. So even though as an artist we may say that AI is not required, that will not be true, because technology is required, and current technology is AI.
Wow. There is one question, like as you rightly mentioned, everybody, whether he is from technology or science or commerce, everybody should have that, AI, touch with them. But then what mindset must students unlearn, from traditional education to truly thriving in AI?
Unlearning is about that I'm not an engineer, so I don't need to learn technology. That is the biggest unlearning that we all have to do.
My goodness.
Right? We are now a technology native people, and whichever technology will come, we have to learn that technology. Be it AI, be it cybersecurity, or be it online net banking. So these technologies will keep changing. We have to keep learning those technologies. So that is the biggest unlearning we have to do. That once we have passed from the college, our learning should stop. I have taken the degree. Whatever learning I have to do, I have done that. And moving to job, I will only go and I will do the job. I do not need extra certifications. I do not need to learn anything extra. This unlearning has to be done.
Yes.
And another is, technology is not only for technology people. Technology is for technology and non-technology people as well.
My goodness, madam. Moving forward, there is one very specific question. I don't know whether this may sound stupid or not, but I meet a lot of engineers, from the pre AI era. Is being good at coding, enough anymore, or something deeper is required?
So system understanding is required.
Okay.
Of course, see, coding is something which give you a very logical edge. You learn to think logically a lot. So whenever any system engineering we teach, we definitely start from coding. So even though we have so much of automation tools in AI, still we are teaching hands-on coding to our students even at SAI as well, right from first semester, because building that logic is more important. So even though AI has generated the code, we should have that ability to understand what kind of code is generated. Is the code correct? Is it going in the correct flow? If I need to modify that code, I should be able to understand it logic correctly. So that's the reason why I would not say coding is an outdated thing. Anyone who wants to have a logical edge definitely should keep coding. And in that, yes, there are coding assistant tools which have got introduced, which has given us a very bigger what I would say is strength, where we are now not wasting our time only in coding module wise. Within a day we are able to develop an entire system. That is what is very important, because the kind of data that is getting generated, it is in huge volumes, and day-to-day activities are also becoming complex for us when we are trying to digitalize it, right? So to develop technical solutions for all these things, we have to think through a lot, and we have to design the systems for that, which are AI-enabled systems. That is where the work of humans is going to be.
Yes. So coders, if you have listened to this question, that was one piece of very important information. Madam, moving on to the next question is basically, on our own, identity, purpose, our own, candidates' relevance in this current age. In this current age where machines are outperforming humans in specific and continuous tasks, how should young, experienced professionals think about their identity and their self-worth in this current job market?
They should be, their EQ and IQ both has to be balanced along with their practical learnings. That is what I would say, where their interpersonal skills are also going to matter a lot. Their thinking skills are also going to matter a lot. And not only coding per se, but how as a team member they can contribute to the progress of the organization, the initiatives that a particular person can take. All these things are going to matter. So it's not going to be that how much projects they have completed in the company, but along with that, how they have supported the growth of their organization will definitely matter. So all our engineers also have to see beyond coding. The responsibility of their jobs, which is very important.
Amazing. So how do you personally define career success in AI-driven world?
So for me, career success is more about not only how I have grown as an individual, how much is, how I'm, with what speed I'm upgrading myself, that is also important. And another facet of this is that us, especially the people who are now in the middle of this transition, how are we also leading this change and supporting the country is very important. So are we giving the right kind of information to all our junior generation, which is much more a bigger responsibility for all of us, because we are the ones who are understanding the technology which has happened in last 10 years, the technology which is coming in next 10 years, that also we are understanding. So we have to become a very strong bridge where we are going to take our younger generation ahead. And for me, the career success is more about, am I leading this change? Am I giving the right kind of knowledge back to my society, which, this ecosystem has enabled me to learn?
Wow, such an amazing answer. Madam, just one more question. Just I want to take one step deep into it. If someone, one particular individual or an organization delays, adapting to AI today, so what risk do they face 5 years from now?
So of course, because there will be an imbalance that they will be facing, where the clients will be more AI aware as compared to them. So seeking new clients is going to be very, very difficult. And also at the same time, the vendors with whom they are also working, so all their subordinate companies are also AI enabled. The technology which they are using, for example, the IDs which they are using, the Excel which they are using, all it is also AI enabled. So then there is no point in not adopting AI and then merging of non-AI systems which they are developing with the AI systems which are already developed and getting provided as an ecosystem. Then that merging or integration will also become very difficult for them.
Absolutely. Madam, coming back to mid-level and experienced professionals, I have met many mid-career professionals. They have this fear of becoming irrelevant. What are realistic and dignified transition paths into AI ecosystems for them, ma'am?
Yeah. So major, most important question currently is where to adopt AI, how much to adopt AI. Okay. This answer cannot be given by a fresher. This answer can only be given by a mid-level person or a higher leadership management person who will, with their years of experience which they have, they are the ones who can understand that where, in which product, how much AI can be integrated. And that is where all of them should do value addition to their organization. And an individual which has an experience of system development and now also understands AI and also know how to deploy it and to what level we should deploy it, I don't think so that they will be an irrelevant people in their organization. They will be most valuable people in their organization.
Okay.
Because adopting AI is not only a fancy thing. It's resource intensive, it's money intensive, right? So it is a very critical business decision. So we have to optimize the adoption of AI. Right? That optimization can be understood only by mid-level and higher level management people, where they can take that conscious decision that okay, maybe in this product, maybe for this work we can adopt AI, and maybe for this particular product we can still manage it with non-AI systems as well.
Yes, madam, I have a specific question here. So in these cases, how can they leverage domain expertise rather than starting from zero?
So domain expertise is something which they already have. For example, if someone is already working in banking from last 15 years, he is the one who has extremely rich experience of how banking systems work in India, right? However, now he has to understand AI from, again, I would say conceptual and system level. He doesn't need to learn Python coding. That is not expected only from his role. right? But where I can use AI for fraud detection, which kind of technology in AI, whether it is a computer vision or it is NLP based system or it is a time series, do I want to predict something, do I need to classify something, right? How much of security is required, how I will blend blockchain plus AI together, that system design level knowledge of AI is required by that person.
Okay, madam, from a person like you, somebody who has closely worked with industry and even government and academia also, what is the biggest illusion job seekers are currently having about AI related careers?
Biggest illusion is that AI is a very fancy job. AI is a very serious job. AI is also a dirty job because the data, the input that we get is a very messy data. So 50 to 60% of your logic, your time, your efforts are going to go in first phase of AI only. Applying AI models, training AI models is just remaining 30-40% of the work. So only developing AI models or training AI model is not the work of AI experts. The work of AI experts is to understand the right problem, to design the right AI-based solution, to make a proper requirement gathering of that problem, and then understanding the data, understanding the nuisances in that data, right? Developing a responsible and trustworthy AI solution for this particular problem, and then training the model and forming the data set, all these things comes.
Correct.
So it is a very fascinating job, I would say. If you talk in terms of doing something realistic, it's not only in cloud, it is something which you can actually see the result of. Maximum times AI is applied in very critical real life applications, such as in healthcare, in hospital management, in insurance, in banking, actually finding the fraud, right? In stock markets, in agriculture, in marketing. So actually, having the effect on marketing of AI, all these things. So something which is very realistic, you can see the impact of your developed solution, which is really good that now even the software engineers can also have that satisfaction that they're actually making something which is on ground, and they are able to see that solution development live.
Yes, such an amazing answer. Madam, I have a few questions on ethics and responsibility pertaining to AI. So, you as someone who is deeply involved in responsible AI, what moral responsibility does today's AI professionals carry?
Yeah. So, moral responsibility is about AI. We are the teachers of AI, right? Whatever, as humans, the major responsibility of us is to take critical and ethical decisions which we do every day in day-to-day our lives, on which lots of businesses are dependent, lots of money is dependent, maybe in healthcare sector lots of lives are dependent, right? And that decision we take via our experience which we have over the years and which we have learned. Now, when I say artificial intelligence, we are trying to teach this experience to the machines so that they can think like us, they can take decisions like us, right? So the moral responsibility of us is to do this teaching very correct.
Right. Great.
Right? Yes. So the data or the data sets which we are using, the major amount of work has to be done there. That are there any biases which is there in our data? Right? Or is there any missing data which the machine should know, but currently our machine don't have that experience as well. So all these things are very important, and also the safety and the security of the data, what data we are gathering of the people, the results which are coming, are we validating that, are we testing it very rigorously? All these things as humans are very, very important, and it should be important because that is where we as humans will always hold an upper hand to AI based systems.
Right. Madam, I come to the last question of this particular episode. If a confused student or a professional listening to this podcast is feeling anxious, behind, or or is unsure, What would you genuinely tell him today, ma'am?
Genuinely, I tell to any person who wants to learn AI is that immense amount of learning avenues of AI are available online. Do not wait for a teacher that he should come and hold your hand, and then your journey of AI should start. It's a very fascinating world, and with that you can create a very larger impact. The only hurdle is you to start.
Okay.
That is the only time where maximum of our younger generation is still waiting that no, it will come in our syllabus, then we will start learning it. Or maximum people in the industry are waiting that it will come into our what I would say promotion policy, then we will start learning it. So maybe have a very open what I would say thought process about AI. Start using it as your personal assistant, and then you will start even realizing the power of AI, that how much if it can help you to do one task, so just imagine how much it will help you to manage your family, to manage your health, to manage your work, and also how it can help the organizations, how it can help the country as well.
Wow, amazing.
So, and
yes, ma'am.
AI is no theory. AI is theory plus application. Of course, understanding the basics is very important. So do not be in a rush of learning everything in one point of time. Have a very structured plan to learning AI. Again, AI as a tool you can learn, and AI as a technology also you can learn. That also you have to understand that which kind of job role you are into and what is the requirement of AI there. Is it the requirement of learning it as a tool, or is it a requirement to learn it as a technology? Based on that, create your path and start learning from tomorrow.
Great. Viewers, if you are confused, this was one amazing answer. Okay, all right, Shruti ma'am. Now comes the most dangerous part of this podcast. This is my favorite, called as rapid fire round. Short questions, instinctive answers, no overthinking, no research papers, and absolutely no citations required. My first question goes to you right now. One skill AI can never replace.
Critical thinking.
Great. One best career advice you have ever received.
Let your work speak for yourself.
Great. Coding or critical thinking? Pick one.
Critical thinking.
Great. One mistake most AI aspirants make.
Rushing into learning AI in a superficial manner.
My goodness. Degrees or skills? What matters more today?
Both. Degree with proper skills.
Okay, fine. Marks matter or mindset matters more in the long run?
If you have the right mindset, of course you will get good marks. So first start framing right mindset.
Great. If you weren't in AI today, what you would have been doing?
I would have been in IT at, again, leading some kind of technology transition.
Last rapid fire question for you right now. One habit students should build before entering into AI field.
Consistency.
Great. So viewers, we come to this particular episode of Let's Hear It From. And if this episode has helped you think clearly about your career even a little, please press the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it more than you. This is Let's Hear It From, where careers are discussed honestly and not dramatically. So viewers, bye for now. Please take care and see you soon in the next episode of Let's Hear It From. Yes, done.
Thank you so much.